How are you? 40X, 23rd of October 2021. Just making another little short video. Weather's been very good though, it turned a bit wet this evening and ground is fairly dry and we're doing alright. As far as the self-employed and the farmer like me is concerned. But by the way, I see there, it's well known that machinery parts are very hard to get. There's a huge demand for machinery that doesn't have electronics in it, like Dash 1 excavators, tractors that don't have all of the sensors and all that in it. A huge demand for old machinery, and some tractors are making huge prices. I mean, 23 and 24,000 for tractors 20 years of age. This is because parts can't be got and there's a shortage of them as well. Now, sorry, just getting the camera a little bit set up there. Now, just going to talk to you here about the mandate, this thing about the vaccination mandate. Now, I personally haven't got the vaccination because I never ever took a vaccine in my life. When I was about 24, I got an unbelievable bad flu. I lost my sense of taste. I lost everything. It was unbelievable. And I lived in a house with 6 or 7 people in it, and not one of them got it. I never will forget it. I even went off cigarettes. I was smoking at the time, and I could smell wire sauce 15 yards away. That's how strong my sense got. It was just a bad overdose. So the flu, which I believe COVID is nothing better, nothing worse. But fair enough, we had to be careful in the beginning. I think it's gone over the top now. Now, the thing about the mandatory vaccine is Joe Biden, the American president, says he doesn't get why people are objecting to taking it. And this fella says he doesn't get it. I mean, he's to my notion, he's semi-senile. That's what it looks to me. And he doesn't get it. I'd say there's a lot of things he doesn't get. There's lots of reports now that it's Obama that's running the show there, that he's on the phone to him night and day, and I wouldn't be at all surprised. But anyway, he's no matter who he is, he's forcing this forced vaccine on people. Now, it's one thing to ask us to wear masks and be careful and wash our hands and all of that thing. Look, nobody's making a big objection to that. It's getting serious at this stage. It's another thing to force you to take a substance into your body as an adult. Now, I know that long ago there was poliomyelitis and there was vaccinations for that, which did some good. On the other hand, there were the thalidomide. I've seen people deformed because of it. So we need to test these things really well, and I don't think they're tested. In any event, I never took a flu vaccine, and if I can, I never will. And if it gets me, it gets me. That's my attitude. I don't care. I got by to now, and that's all right. Now, the thing is, the police, the military, and the medical staff in America and the fire services are being forced out. They have to get out of their jobs. This is tyranny, in my view, of the worst type. And in Ireland, I don't think it's gone that far yet, but it's still very serious for anyone who's a nurse. It is unbelievable that the nurses who I have, anytime I had to rely on them and give sick people such great care and look about everyone, have to go along with this. I mean, why are the vaccinated people so worried? I thought the whole idea of the vaccination was that you wouldn't be worried who you met. Well, there can't be all these cases, as they call them, without vaccinated people getting it. And there's something very wrong. We're being led by donkeys, but that's no good if you have to go. But the point I'm trying to make about it is this is a huge point now for young people choosing a career. My advice is stay clear of the army, the military, the police, the medical services, the fire services. Anywhere the government has a say, because in future there'll be other things happening, there'll be more diseases, there'll be this, that and the other. They're a nanny state. They have control as an obsession. And you will find when you have 15 or 20 years service, you're asked to take something into your system, they'll force it on you. They love this. They feel this power in their veins and they have to exercise it. So the way I would handle that is I wouldn't have anything to do with any public service job at all. Shun them like hell. There's jobs in lorry driving, if you want one, they can't get them. The private sector's doing very well. What's the point in putting your 20 years into being some of these jobs and find you have to walk out? Now, it's not that far gone in Ireland yet, and it mightn't be, and I hope it doesn't. But that's the way it's in America. They're leaving, they're being forced out. People who would give their lives, some of the bravest soldiers and Marines and SEALs and some of the bravest people who would put their life down and who protect the freedom of America and in many ways the world, have to just go because they don't want to take somebody's injection into their system. This is the reality, folks. This is what's happening. It's very worrying. I'm very worried about it. The rights I thought I had under our constitution don't seem to exist. Yes, we have to be careful. Yes, they had to be careful in the beginning, but it's getting to the stage now where the cure is far, far worse than the disease. As far as I'm concerned, something will whip me in the end, and when it does, good luck, good night, Irene. And if it's COVID, we'll fight it as best we can, but I'm not taking any injection from anybody. Folks, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We'll see you back for something else soon. Thank you.